guys, it's JB3 and we are back with another training video here for you. This time it is going to be for your left and right backs. So we're going to look at how we can get these players to a 99 overall as fast as possible. So first we're going to start with the attributes and we'll see how heavily weighted each attribute is towards the 99 overall and which ones don't hold any weight, so ones we should kind of avoid as we go through training our players in a career mode. So we'll start with attacking, and you'll see the three here that we're going to focus on are crossing, heading accuracy, and short pass. So crossing is going to add 9 overall points to your player. Heading accuracy will add 4 overall points, and then short pass will add 7 overall points to your player. Finishing and volley won't add anything, so if you're looking at trainings, you want to find trainings that avoid the finishing or the volleys. And then we'll move on. Obviously, defending, all three of them are going to be important, but some more so than others. So if we look at marking, it's going to add 7 overall points to your player. Stand tackle is going to add 11 overall points, and then slide tackle is going to add 14 overall points to your player. And then if we move on, we only have one that's really important here. It's going to be ball control, but it does hold a lot of weight, or a fair amount of weight. It's going to be about middle of the road as far as all the different attributes are concerned. Ball control is going to add 7 overall points to your player, so one that you might want to focus on as you go through trainings. And then if we move on to power, we're going to look at stamina. Stamina, unlike some of the other positions, is going to hold a decent amount of weight. It's going to be 8 overall points to your player, so you might want to focus on that and ball control as you go through it. And then we'll move on to movement. In movement, we have 3 here. We have acceleration, which is going to be 5 overall points, sprint speed, which is going to be 6 overall points, and then we have reactions, which is going to be 8 overall points to your player, so pretty heavy category, ones that are pretty important. And then we have mentality, our final category, and it is going to be interceptions that holds the most weight here. It's going to be 11 overall points towards your player's overall rating, so very important one pretty close up there with stand tackle. It's about the same, so it's going to hold a lot of weight, so ones that you're going to want to focus on. So now that we have our overall rating, what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to go in and find out how we can train these players to get them to 99 overall the fastest. So that's what we'll do here, and we'll move on and find out what trainings we should focus on. So the first training that we're going to want to focus on is probably pretty obvious. We have a defensive player, so we're going to want to focus on the defending scenarios. That's going to get you your 3 main ones, which is going to be your marking, your stand tackle, your slide tackle, and then also your intercept. So it's going to get all 3 that are very important to you. So marking is going to hold the least amount, which is still 7 overall points. And then you have your slide tackle, which is 14 overall points. Your stand tackle, which is 11, and intercept, which is 11. So 4 categories that hold a lot of weight towards your overall. Really no surprise there on that's the one that you're going to want to focus on. And then the other ones that are going to hold the most weight are going to be your crossing, which is 9, and stamina, which is 8, and then reactions, which is 8. So that's what you're going to want to focus on as you go through these different training sessions. You might want to work on maybe pass intercept if you can. That has interceptions and marking. And then you have your race against the clock, which is going to have your sprint speed, is going to have your ball control, and your agility. So those are ones that are have decent amount that you're going to want to focus on with your sprint speed and ball control. It's a hard one, so it should help you get a decent amount of weight. And then you can focus on anything that has stamina or maybe crossing as well if you're going to do a third training session with your left or right back. So those are going to be obviously your passing ones. You come down here to your lofted through ball. That's going to give you the long pass, which will help out. So, those are something you can look at, or maybe one that has crossing in it. Crossing and long pass might help you out as well. Maybe unmarked crossing, or obviously crossing scenarios would be a good one depending on how, if you're doing these yourselves or if you're simming it. If you're simming it, probably just go with the most difficult one so you can get as many points as possible. If you're doing it yourself, maybe pick one that you can really do and you can get an A in, and that way you can get as many points as possible if you're doing it yourself. So those are going to be the things that I would focus on. So obviously you got your defensive-minded player, so you're going to want to focus on defense first. And then if you're looking for a secondary one, maybe look at something that has crossing, or maybe one that has stamina or reactions. So those are the different ones that I would look at, and kind of the places I would focus on in the beginning. This way you can grow your player to 99 overall as fast as possible. And make sure, guys, to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you can always find out when these new training videos are coming on, or follow along with any of the other videos that are coming out. And if you guys are looking for any certain positions, make sure to check out the playlist. We'll have most of the positions in there so you can train your whole team up to 99 as fast as possible. But guys, I want to thank you for checking out the video, and until next time, have a good one.